Next week is Father's Day. I'm a dad of two myself, and I consider being a dad, being a parent, the highest privilege and responsibility one can have in life. But that's only true because I wanted to. Fatherhood is probably the most significant event in a man's life. Up until you have your first kid, you pretty much live your life on your own terms, and the decision and choices you make are centered on what you want.
Have you ever thought about my responsibilities?
However, from the moment a newly born baby booms its way into your life, everything changes. I mean, you are responsible for something more and something bigger than yourself. With almost every decision you make, you need to think about how it will affect your child.
And you slept on a shelf in a truck, and it was awful.
And dangerous.
Really dangerous. I mean, I know. God, I'm sorry.
Now, although a lot of research has focused on how becoming a mother affects a woman's brain, there has been precious little that has been said on how fatherhood changes a man's brain. Now, what we do know is that not all fathers' brains are equal. There's a huge distinction between involved fathers, who are actively present in the education of their kids, and fathers who only have that biological link with their children and disengage when it comes to fatherhood.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to chase after him? Like I'm supposed to chase after him? How am I going to take care of him?
This last category is pretty much unaffected from a brain's perspective, as they are a parent in name only. But for involved fathers, and you don't even need to be the biological father, nature is gifting them with the tools to deal with the coming wild ride.
Oh, no!
You see, men experience a neural revival of sorts for the benefit of their children. The father and his child establish a biochemical bond with each other that is similar to the one established between a mother and her fetus during pregnancy.
Okay.
For instance, the brains of dads rewire to respond to any threat to their infant, thanks to the release of oxytocin. You know, this is the famous parental instinct. Now, in fact, neuroscientists are learning that the brains of fathers and their babies have a symbiotic relation with each other, and each of the parties benefits from the cognitive influence of the other. We also see that dads go through a stage of heightened neuroplasticity at the birth of their child. It is as if the brain prepares itself for the challenges and changes to come. Because yes, life is about to get messy, and you better have some extra adaptability up your sleeve, or up your brain in this case. Now, you see, to me, being a dad is something really special.
Look. Oh, man.
Congratulations, Reg. It's a squid.
Now, at first, I have to admit, those babies were like aliens in my life. But now, the more they grow, the more I feel connected to them, the more they help me reconnect with my inner child. See, I teach them as much as they teach me. They help me remember how it was to be a child, to love simple things, to be amazed by nature, to reconnect with things I used to love but somehow stopped doing along the way.
Dad! Oh, Dad! Oh, Dad! What?
They really helped me rediscover who I used to be before I became this adult with responsibilities and bills to pay. Because inside of them is a piece of me. You know, a genetic blueprint that doesn't lie. It's like looking in a distorted mirror where the reflection has a will of his own. It's a little bit like having a second chance in life through them, you know? And I totally understand how parents project their own hopes and dreams on their kids. It's a powerful temptation, but one we have to resist nonetheless, because it's their life, not ours. And our broken dreams and frustrated hopes are a burden to them.
I am your father.
I most probably do project on them. We all do to a certain degree. I just try to be, on the one hand, this benevolent guide who shows them the possibilities of life, and on the other hand, I'm this fascinated spectator, privileged because I'm sitting on the front row of how they're becoming these magnificent beings. Sometimes we fight and sometimes we disagree. Sometimes there are tears and frustration and fears, and not only on their side. It's life. It's messy. Happy Father's Day, everyone. So, how has being a dad changed your life? Leave in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want the real stuff, go to brainacademy.com. You join our 350,000 students and start using your brain better. Brain out.
Sharpen.